The Minnesota Timberwolves faced off against the Denver Nuggets in a highly anticipated 7-game series in the NBA playoffs. The Nuggets, the defending champions, were the favorites going into the series with their core group of players who had already tasted playoff success. On the other hand, the Timberwolves were a young team led by rising stars Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns. The series was a true battle between experience and youth, with momentum swinging back and forth between the two teams. Game 7 was the deciding factor in this closely contested series, with both teams giving it their all to advance to the next round. The Nuggets were led by the three-time MVP Nikola Jokic, who was expected to be a dominant force in Game 7. However, it was the Timberwolves who came out strong, dominating most of the game and even taking the lead for the first time with a basket from Rudy Gobert. Anthony Edwards, the young star for the Wolves, had a relatively quiet night with only 4 points, but Karl Anthony Towns stepped up to keep Minnesota in the game early on. Jamal Murray had a strong performance for the Nuggets, scoring 35 points, but it wasn't enough to overcome the Timberwolves. Minnesota managed to hold on to their lead and secure a 98-90 victory in a rather decisive fashion. There were several factors that contributed to the Timberwolves' win in Game 7. They were able to neutralize Jokic to some extent, forcing the Nuggets to rely on other scorers who weren't as consistent. Additionally, the Timberwolves may have had a psychological edge going into the game. The 20th anniversary of Kevin Garnett's legendary performance in a Game 7 win over the Kings might have inspired the young team to give it their all. On the other hand, the Nuggets may have been slightly complacent as the defending champions, underestimating the hunger and determination of the Timberwolves. Regardless of the reasons, the Timberwolves were able to come out on top and secure a spot in the next round of the playoffs. Overall, this series win is a significant accomplishment for the young Timberwolves team. They were able to overcome an experienced Nuggets squad and will now look to continue their playoff run with confidence and momentum on their side. The future looks bright for this up-and-coming team, and they will surely be a force to be reckoned with in the NBA for years to come.